All right, today we're working on this Shumaker Guitar Works Alternative Nation. This is made out of beetle kill pine that my customer felled himself. He also milled it himself and then brought me the pieces of wood. Today I just drilled the holes for the bridge ferrules. This is getting a Gibson style bridge, so those will get pounded in there. And then it's going to have a Bigsby style trim back here. And now I need to drill a hole straight down through here, into the pickup cavity for the top pickup wire. And then I'm going to have to drill a hole for to go through here for the bridge ground and for the electronics to go through. So I will bring you back. All right, so this may not be how everybody does it, but this is how I do it. Got this really long drill bit here, and there we go. We've got a hole that goes through here to here, and now we have, so that we can run the pickup wire there. Now the tricky one is going to be, the easy one will be doing the short one that goes to the bridge ground. The hard one for me, I'm still trying to figure how I'm gonna, what angle I'm gonna use and whatever, but to go from here to here somehow to get the proper hole to go to the control cavity, which is on the back of the guitar here. We're only going to do one push-pull volume and one tone on this. The push-pull will be the pickup switch, and just kind of pretty simple things, but it's going to be a neat guitar. And so now that's the next step that we'll have to do. Hopefully you can see that because I was standing in front of the camera. Hey kids, when you buy your extra long drill bits, aircraft drill bits at Harbor Freight, beware, they break. All right, so I got the Dremel busted out. I need to clearance this area here in the jack hole just a little bit so I can get the right angle with a slightly smaller drill bit. I used that bigger one to start the hole, and I was gonna use that to auger the hole all the way out, but unfortunately it broke. So we're going to have to do this a different way, but I want to make sure that I get the right angle on it, so I got to clearance it. All right, well, I got some smoothing out to do around in here, but I had to make it a little bigger than I really wanted to because I just barely missed this hole right here. It goes all the way up through into that next pickup cavity, but I just barely missed it because of the angle of the drill bit. Sometimes you got to do that, but I also, in this little hole right here, I'll show you, I got some guitar strings here, and I'll just demonstrate. So that'll be for the bridge ground, which, focus, you can see it moving around in there. So that will just be a piece of wire that goes in there that sits underneath the bridge ferrules and runs down through here into the electronics cavity right here, through that hole right there, and then we'll get soldered to the pots just so the bridge is grounded. But hey man, you know, making progress. This video series is sponsored by our friends at Tubbo Towels, the world's hardest working hand wipes. Bigger, tougher, stronger Tubbo Towels. Get some today. All right, so somehow I cut myself. Don't even know where, don't see any blood on my hands, but I'm gonna try this Tubbo Towels and see if that cleans the blood off of this guitar. It says it takes anything off, so you know, but blood, it stains, and wood accepts stain. So I want to get as much of this off of here as I can. Well, that's better than what it was. I think a little 180 or 220 here. Just a couple little passes here. Boom. Gone. Would have been a lot more sanding if it weren't for Tobo towels. All right, now that I've got all my holes drilled that I need to be drilled, got my screw areas for my Bigsby started. All I need to do now is sand the heck out of this thing, and it will be ready for finish. This is just getting clear on it. So now I'm going to do some work to the neck. All right, so what I've done to the neck is I just sealed all my fret dots. They weren't quite, a couple of them weren't quite level with the top. So what works really good is using this thick 2P10, and it will fill in any void that's in the top and dries clear, as long as you don't use the accelerator on it, and it works really good. As you can see, they all are kind of positive right now, so then when I radius the top of the fretboard, that'll all come off. Next thing to do, I started marking my fret slots a while back, and I screwed it up, so I had to erase them. And then I restarted, and then I ran out of time and had to get on to some other jobs. But so now I got to finish marking out my frets, and then I'll be cutting those. But that's going to be for another video, I think. But thanks for watching, guys. You have a great weekend.